Hey Anna, this is Brian from Leadhounds, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you can start doing today to start bringing in more business to Proxima Solar. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, why would Brian show me these 3 things for free? Couldn't I just go do them myself and take advantage of the extra business? And the answer is yeah, you absolutely can do that. But what I've found working with a lot of businesses is that most business owners don't have the time to worry about perfecting their website or making sure it comes up in Google searches. So if you do have the time, that's great. I encourage you to use what you learn in this video. But if not, and you like what you see, give me a call or shoot me an email after you watch, and we can talk about next steps. Okay, so I mentioned those 3 things that we're going to do to bring in more business. But what do I mean by that? What's going to bring more business? And that's going to center around what's called buyer intent keywords. Now, those are basically a word or phrase that people are going to search when they want to purchase a service. So in the case of Proxima Solar, that might be something like solar panels Dallas. So I went ahead and searched that in Google, and we can take a look at what comes up. So we have some paid ads at the top. Those are always going to show up first. Then we have the Google Map Pack. We're going to circle back to that in a minute. And then we have the organic listings. So these are what's going to take most of the clicks when somebody searches for something like this. You know, they're going to go to these listings and click on the ones that show up first. So you can see DFW Solar Electric right here. I'm guessing, you know, that might be one of your competitors. They're the first organic listing. So they're going to get the vast majority of the clicks when people search this. And if we scroll down on this first page, yeah, I can't find Proxima Solar anywhere. Oops. So yeah, I mean, that's basically a lot of people searching for a service you provide that are not going to be able to find your website. So you might ask yourself, well, how many people is that really? We can take a look at this tool I use called Ahrefs. It gives me search data. But yeah, there it is. That's Solar Panels Dallas. And we can see here that gets 1,100 searches every single month. And if you look down this list, I mean, these are other related keywords that are getting hundreds more. So if you add that all up, you got thousands of people searching for your service every month. And if you're not showing up for these searches, they're not going to click on your website. So we can go over and take a look and see which keywords you do show up for. Yeah, so this is, I searched Proxima Solar in Ahrefs. And we'll sort by keyword. So yeah, so this is a good keyword here, Dallas solar panel installers, 150 searches. But you're in the 18th position on Google. So that means you're probably on the 3rd page. And realistically, nobody's going to scroll to the 3rd page on Google to find a business that they want to work with. And that's your best keyword. So you're going to need to get up onto that first page, and ideally in those top 3 spots if you really want to compete for that customer traffic. And if we take a look over at DFW, that competitor we mentioned, yeah, so look at all these keywords that they're in the top spots for. So they're position number 3, and you know, really look, this is the search results. We got the local pack as 1, FAQ as 2, and they're actually the top organic spot. So if you go down this list, like, they're really in the top 1 or 2 spots for all these keywords. They're getting thousands of searches where people see them show up as the #1 business. Okay, so I mentioned those 3 things at the start of the video. Those are going to help you beat out DFW for that top spot and get all that customer traffic. So let's talk about the first one. That's going to be the content on your website. Now, Google wants to see about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content from their top businesses. And not just any content, but basically it's text content that has those keywords you're targeting in it. And, you know, it needs to sound natural, like a person wrote it. So if we look at your website, you know, it looks really professional. And if we scroll to the bottom, you know, you don't have too much content. It looks really good, like I said, but you're probably more like a couple hundred words, not that 2,000 word mark. So if we look at DFW Solar, we'll scroll to the bottom for them. Okay, and they don't have too much either. So that's a good thing. That means that just by doing that bare minimum, that 1,500 to 2,000 words, we can really start to climb those rankings and eventually beat them out. Okay, so let's move on to the second thing. That's going to be what's called backlinks. Now, a backlink is when another website posts a link that goes to your website. And what that does is it tells Google that you are a trustworthy company, that your website has credibility and relevance to what people are searching. So we can see that you have 69 backlinks. So that's a great start. But if we look at your competitor, DFW, they have 96 backlinks. So that might be one of the reasons they're beating you out. And what we can do about this is we can take a look at their backlinks. We can go down this list and match every single one they have that you don't. And then on top of that, we can add 100 more backlinks and not just match them, but blow them right out of the water. And I can tell you that at Leadhounds, we have a lot of websites that we own that we can use as backlinks. And they're more powerful than the typical website in terms of search power. So, you know, they're really going to help you, and someone like DFW is never going to have access to them. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to talk about is the Google Map Pack. And that's right here in the search results. I'm sure you've seen it before. You have a map image right here, and then 3 featured companies. Now, you really want to be in one of these top 3 companies because these links actually get about 40% of the clicks from searches like this. So these are really important. And the way we're going to get you in those top 3 featured businesses is, number 1, by adding citations to your map listing. And what that is, it's basically when you register your business on something like Yelp or Yellow Pages. And then we can do a few other things to your map listing, like optimizing your images and filling in all the fields in a certain way that we know that Google likes to see from its businesses. Okay, Anna, so those are those 3 things I mentioned. As a reminder, it's going to be that content on your website, 1,500 to 2,000 words. It's going to be those backlinks. We'll match your competitor, get you even more so you blow them out of the water. And then there's that Google Map Pack to get you that extra customer traffic. All right, Anna, I really hope you liked this video. If you enjoyed it, please reach out via email or give me a call and let me know what you think. And if you're interested, we can talk about next steps. All right, thank you so much. Bye.